What's going up guys? Just like in the title, today I'm going to be determining the top 5 of the best stands in the Roblox game, Stand Awakening. But we are not gonna talk about the official combat tier list, since it's not as good as it's supposed to be in mobile. So, I take it upon myself to determine which are the best stands to use in this game for mobile players. Because, let's be honest, mobile players never stood a chance in PvP in the first place. So, I hope this video can at least help, even if it's not much. Anyway, let's get into the video. Top 5. JOJO Star Platinum, or JSP, or whatever you want to call it, is one of the rarest stands in this game. This stand also have the strongest left mouse button damage in the entire game. It also can shred every stands in seconds with its barrage, that deals 30 damage per punch. And you can pretty much bully anyone with it except Sonic, Dio's the World, Sans, or genuinely good players. You can also move in other people's time stop for 5 seconds, which is a god tier ability against over heaven stands. So that was pretty much it. High damage, low cooldown and time stop movement. Moving on. Sonic, or Sonic EXE, the best trolling stand in the game. This stand was supposed to be number 1 or 2, but because of the block glitch is not available on mobile, I have to downgrade it to number 4. But still, it's an overkill spec, especially for trolling on mobile, because it's the fastest thing in the game, and its barrage damage increase over time. However, Sonic EXE is a better one, as this spec have an OP move called Heart Ripper that can insta-kill 90% of the stands in the game. It can also change C, evade, to a literal teleport, which is really good to escape combat. Also, this spec regenerate health every seconds, which makes it the S tier as a trolling spec, as you can just use hit and run strategy. However, this spec has a downside, it cannot block while barraging on mobile, which renders you vulnerable to attacks with knockbacks or ragdoll. So, that was pretty much it. Fastest spec slash stand in the game, regenerates health, insta-kill move and long deadly barrages. If used correctly, you can conquer the entire server for 8 to 10 minutes, because that's how long its barrage lasts, since you have to reset it after that. Golden Experience Requiem. I only have 3 words, return. 2-0. It's really overpowered against 2 of the most hated stands and specs in the game's community, which is Sonic and Dio's the World. Seriously, every time someone lost to a dude using Dio's the World, it's almost certainly that he's changing stand to Golden Experience Requiem, as it is one of the very few stands that can rival the overpowered Dio's the World because of its ability to reflect any attack with 90 damage. However, this stand also have its own downside. The Return to Zero ability is useless against over heaven stands and other Golden Experience Requiem. Also, the Return to Zero ability also render you unable to move the entire time, so projectile can pretty much kill you easily. But, what makes this stand better than other for mobile, is it is easy to just push a button key to counter attack, rather than sweating in PvP like other stands. In general, any stands that have good defensive moves is pretty much good for mobile as you only have to time it right to counter attack in PvP. Also, the only projectile of this stand is shooting a freaking shrimp at someone, which is hilarious. Number 2. Golden Experience. It's pretty much the exact same as Golden Experience Requiem. But, the only thing that makes it significantly better is instead of Return to Zero ability, it have Creation of Life ability, which is the same as RTZ, but you are able to move during the ability is active. It is also spammable with just 5-second cooldown. So, there's not much else to say, it's just a golden experience Requiem but better. Also, it doesn't shoot shrimp, so C tier. Now, before you continue, it would be great if you guys can like and subscribe. It's free, and you can always change your mind. Anyway, let's get into it. Dio's the World, the best stand for mobile players. Although it's a glass cannon, it's literally the only stand that have homing barrage. Which, considering how PvP on mobile against PC players is like fighting crocodile barehanded. It's so overpowered that you can almost always see someone using it on every server, and most of them used it to bully other people in the server. It's definitely S tier stand, and if you have it, you pretty much own the entire server. However, the only downside on mobile about this stand is that you cannot teleport using V like PC players. But, even without teleport, it is still an overpowered stand. But you also need to be cautious around golden experience or GER stands, as these stands are the ultimate counter to Dio's the World. In a nutshell, Dio's the World on mobile is really overpowered, as you can one-shot most of the stands, and does not require precise aiming, except the knife moves, which, let's be honest, aiming is useless on mobile. So, that was all of it. Thank you guys for watching, leave a like, and subscribe if you find this helpful, and help me reach 1000 subscribers by the end of this September.